Welcome to Valley Children's Stadium, everyone, the home of the Fresno State Bulldogs. And for a team whose mantra is anytime, any place, anywhere, it's always good to be home. And these fans have shown out for the clash we have ahead of us. Today, we're set for a clash between these two rivals from the Mountain West. As we'll see, the Colorado State Rams taking on the Fresno State Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Rams will kick it away first. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Fresno State's offense will get the first swing of the game. And, David, they've got a guy in the backfield that certainly is capable of carrying more than his share of the weight in this offensive attack.
Yeah, he's a beast, but I would argue this, Reese. Like, you need to get the ground game going. For this offense to be successful, they need a physical tone setter, and he can be that, sometimes up, sometimes down. They need that consistently, Jesse.
They need him to show up when it matters the most, and there's going to be times in this game like we've seen throughout his career when the defense wants to take away wide receivers or players on the perimeter, and that's when this guy has to show up and shine. He's got vision, he's got cutting ability, he's got speed, but that's got to be on display in this game.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Well, the defense basically played that one perfectly, right? Against the RPO, they did a nice job staying back, hanging, watching the quarterback's eyes, and taking away any throw. And when he decided to try to keep the football and scramble to his left, they were all over him. Great job defensively, playing together as one unit on that one.
The Bulldogs are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. To the air, it's Warner. Right on the money. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
Everybody on the same page there on blitz pickup, right? Offensive line, everybody communicating, understanding where they have to work to give their QB time to make an accurate throw and pick up the first.
And the Bulldogs will snap it on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense. Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the left. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
That QB is absolutely going to buy all the hog mollies up front a steak dinner tonight. My goodness, when you have that much time in the pocket, I think I could be successful. And I don't even like quarterbacks or want to play quarterback.
Finding an escape route.
Really slows you down defensively, kind of makes you play responsibility football. And when you get chunks like that on first down as an offense, I would continue to come back to it.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Warner. Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. And how about taking a big chunk out of this defense on the opening drive?
And with the speed they have on the perimeter, Reese, no doubt, they want to come out here and test this secondary, test these DBs, and they know they've got the QB with the arm talent to get the ball there. That's a great start for this offense.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Fresno State.
And it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Colorado State's offense has its first opportunity of the day. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead, and it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And a part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Wants to throw. It's Fowler Nicolosi. Working the middle. It's complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic, but I want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
And the Rams will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Winfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Well, this guy's not easy to bring down. They just throw him a simple hitch pass, but he's got so many moves out in the open field. You've got to get a lot of hats to the football to get that guy down, prevent him from scoring on big plays.
The Rams are flying down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. And that one's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Looking for a man. It's Fowler Nicolosi. A strike downfield. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
3rd down, the focus of the defense has to shift. It has to change. We have to understand now exactly where the sticks are. We can't give up those plays for them to get beyond the sticks and get those first downs.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Avant. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. They'll try the run. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
I think a trait of a running back that you really look for is a guy that can bust tackles. Man, a guy that can make something out of nothing when it's not there. And just a really good job breaking the tackle, continuing to keep the play alive, and never quit.
They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Grab near the marker. It's Ross. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
And the Rams trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Trying to pound their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Rams!
Bringing the extra beef. It's goal line. I know what I'm going to get. I know what I'm going to do. We're going to be bigger, stronger at the point of attack and push you around, and then the running back does the rest and finds the end zone.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They go 83 yards on the drive and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. Back to throw, it's Warner. Flips it out on the screen. They'll guide him out of bounds down at the 25-yard line.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on 2nd down. They'll go to the ground. Plows through the defense.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
The Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
Fresno State will have to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Colorado State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open, makes the catch. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
Well, they hit that deep crossing pattern, and nice job by the quarterback there, keeping his eyes down the middle of the field. He's not telegraphing where he's going to throw it. He knows he's got to give his guy a chance to work through the traffic, get all the way across the field, but you can't let the defense know where you're going with it. So really good timing between those two on that play.
Makes the grab. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to him in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
Looking for a man. It's Fowler Nicolosi. Got a man. It's Ross. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Rams can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
And for a draw play to be successful, it's not just the quarterback that has to sell pass, but also the offensive line. The tackles really letting their defensive ends rush upfield, guards and centers passing their guys off at the last second, and then running down the field trying to get hats on hats in the second level. Beautiful execution.
Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado State. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I love the play design here. The ball is designed to come out of the quarterback's hands quickly. He finds his big-time target for the touchdown.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. And the Bulldogs come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Looking downfield, it's Warner. Safe completion on the screen. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Got the quick pass. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing there.
The Bulldogs really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Creates a little room. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell, ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the first down.
And a nice job up front, too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go. Hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And just a great job by the defense being snapped, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
And it wasn't lack of effort by the running back. He was trying. You could tell he fought one guy off, but another guy in his face right trying to do something. The offensive line needs to do a better job keeping some guys off this guy. Come on, man. Take care of your running back.
Back to throw. It's Warner. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
That's going to drive the defensive coordinator crazy because these guys take pride on their sub-defense packages. When you get into 3rd and long situations, that's when D coordinators love to get creative and throw all these exotic blitzes and pressure the quarterback. Nobody got even close to him that time. Way too much time to survey the field. And that was just way too easy for the offense to pick up that first.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Tight end now in motion. Now the play fake. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Warner. He'll take a shot. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. He finds enough room to get it up to the 28-yard line before going out of bounds.
Now, and a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Tight end finds a soft spot. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
Man, you could almost feel the quarterback's eyes getting big on that completion. I don't think even he could believe how wide open his target was. He knew, man, if I just get this to him accurately, something really good is going to happen. That's exactly what transpired. Nice throw, nice catch, nice play.
To the air, it's Fowler Nicolosi. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
You know, quarterbacks cannot stare down receivers, especially when thrown over the middle of the field. You've got to look these safeties off. That was going to be a small window to throw into anyway, but staring at that wide receiver made the safety's job so much easier.
Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Motion from the wide receiver. Off play action. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down.
Defense needed that stop badly. They gave up a touchdown. They gave up a field goal. Here they are in the 3rd possession. They've got to find a way. It's a really nice job on a critical 3rd down, forcing an incompletion.
Fresno State will have to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. Looking for a gap. It's Marshall. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Back to pass. It's Fowler Nicolosi. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Got it. Oh, and he thought he had a chance to house him, but the defense tackles him at the 3.
You gotta love aggressive offenses. You get 3rd down and short, a lot of defenses thinking run. They got 4th down in their back pocket. This offense is aggressive, takes the shot, makes the big play, goes from their side of the field to now set up 1st and goal.
The huge play got him on the porch, but now they got to kick in the door. With the run on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Colorado State.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Makes the grab. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Off the play fake. He's got it. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
And the Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Got his man. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
There he goes. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
Fresno State moving it quickly down the field. Scanning the field, it's Warner. Finds the tight end. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
I love it. The defense brings extra bodies near the line of scrimmage. They choose to blitz, get to him, try to speed up the processor just a little bit, force the scramble, no damage done. Nice job by this defense making him think really quickly and make a decision.
He'll set up to throw. They'll run the screen. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a 4th down.
They got a little bit, but they didn't get the 1st down, and you're obviously trying to get the 1st down, but you try to slip in those screens occasionally on 3rd down. I like when you slip them in there to try to make a big play, catch the defense maybe being a little aggressive.
Fresno State hoping to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it and more than enough for a 1st down. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wideout. Gonna run it. It's Gilliam. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll go right back to it. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. But he's got a head of steam. Boy, he is hard to bring down.
1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Timely decisions, effective play management helps them get in the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time the offense needed to play, boom, they got it. I mean, you think about it. Whether it was a small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done, and they popped it in for the score.
up to add another. And they tack on the extra point to cut the lead to 21-17. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Colorado State takes over. The Ram offense returns to the field. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. That's reeled in. It's Ross. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
A nice job by the quarterback there working through his progressions. Nothing open down the field, so he checks it down to his drag route coming from the slot receiver to get the completion.
And the Rams come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Hands it off. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, when you're running counter, those offensive linemen crash in those interior D linemen. They couldn't get it done there. They gave up too much penetration, and that led to the tackle for loss.
The Rams decide to punt it away. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Quarterback on the keeper. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
To the air, it's Warner. It's complete on the right side. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
We always talk about Yak, and that was 3rd and very manageable. They were just throwing the ball to the sticks, just trying to pick up a simple first. But when you've got playmakers like that can do things after the catch, any play could be an explosive one, and you saw it right there. Tremendous job getting it to him early, and he does the rest.
Nice grab. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the 2nd quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
The Bulldogs are marching down the field. To the air on 1st down. Working that left side now. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That was a nice catch right near the line of scrimmage. Man, you want to get some yak after the catch and try to make a play, but that defense was right on him, got him on the ground too quick.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wide receiver going in motion. Here's the handoff. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Trying play action. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect the quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect the quarterback a little bit better.
Absolutely perfect. That brings them to within 1.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Offensively, you want to run that counter, right, to try to take advantage of hyperactive defenses, but just poor execution. Not a good job of understanding where I need to go when I bounce that thing backside and it bounced outside. You want to take that thing inside. So the offense needs to operate a little bit better and maybe not run as much counter because the defense got in there pretty quick.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Those screen plays, you really get him to the 2nd level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
Looking downfield, it's Fowler Nicolosi. He's got the tight end. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
It's really tough on offenses when defenses know what you got to do. You got to pass the football. They're in man coverage. How about the receiver understanding where the 1st down is? He smells it. He goes and gets it.
They'll move the wide receiver. They'll give it to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Goodness gracious, if you blinked, you missed it. Horrible blocking up front. Defender gets in there so fast.
Did he line up in the backfield?
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. He finds a soft spot in the middle. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15.
Oh, well.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many 1st downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
And the Rams with the 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. Makes the grab. It's Ross. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Got it in the middle. It's Ross. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Looking to pass. It's Fowler Nicolosi. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete.
And this offense shows right away on first down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on second down and goal?
What about 9 times 6?
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a
You know,
second and long coming.
9 method.
Looking to throw again. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Colorado State. The offense cashing it in on that drive.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
I'm actually really bad at math. I don't know stuff. Math has never been my strongest.
On to attempt the try.
Why don't you make it your strengths?
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They march 79 yards on the drive, and they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Fires to the middle. He makes the catch and works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
And this is what's so great about play action. The run fake sucks those linebackers up, and it just creates so much more space for these receivers to operate. Beautiful execution by the offense.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Coming out on first down with the play fake.
I don't know if I can. Maybe I can.
He'll let it go to the left. He's got it inside the 25. Just what they were looking for, a huge explosive play. They're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
Really?
If you get me that, $3 off the 60 ticket. Not bad for some.
They've got this defense reeling after that last play. Now it's 1st and 10 inside the 15. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They're getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass, it's Warner. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
Man, the defense, they haven't had an answer for this guy. He has been lighting them up in the pass game early and often so far, and that time just not able to hook up with his quarterback.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants it all. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
He'll try to tack on one more. And it's perfect. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the grab down the middle. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. They wanted to get the ball to the tight end, and they've already done it 5 times, and we're not even to the half.
I'm about to say mission accomplished. Yeah, that's what they want to do. Take advantage of the matchup, right? Zone or man, I like my big fella. I like using the tight end all I can. Great job working him into the offense. He's a playmaker. Find it.
And you make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a terrific scene there today in Fresno. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Valley Children's Stadium.
Fresno State lined up to kick off and start this second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They didn't, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with that.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. Turning it on. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Now on first down from the 28. To the air, it's Fowler Nicolosi. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll run play action. Looking down the middle. Complete downfield. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one.
Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around, and now over 300 yards. Still some time left, and he can put up even bigger numbers. And, heck, go chase some awards, man. Get some postseason awards. Get an All-American. Just put up a day.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
The Rams can really attack on this second and short. Looking to fire. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Haven't seen a lot of that in this game so far. This offense has been clicking on all cylinders, lighting up the scoreboard. High level of execution. They were looking good on this drive until that play right there. And finally, the defense is able to make something positive happen for themselves on a critical third down.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
I know this offense came out here in the second half hoping to build on their one-possession lead, but after that incompletion, I think the smart thing is to just kick it away here, let your defense play and try and get it back to you without giving up any points.
And the Rams will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. Off the play fake on first down to throw. It's complete to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Looking to throw, it's Warner. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Caught near the sticks. It's Brown. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
They want to run it left here. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
And the Bulldogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Good timing on the quick out. He gets it up to the 44-yard line. He'll be marked out of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Alexa, stop.
The Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on third and short.
I'm so sad.
Catch in the middle. It's Anderson. First down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
Love the play call on the RPO. That time the defender bites on the run fake, and that opens up the window for the slant coming in behind it. Nice job.
Fresno State moving it quickly down the field. Dropping back, it's Warner. He's got his man across the middle. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
Looking downfield on first down. Quick strike complete.
Yeah, this is simple pitch and catch. Quarterback and wide receiver have done this 4 million times in the offseason. He catches, waits for him to take a couple steps, boom, fires it right on his chest. They can complete this probably with their eyes closed. They've ran this route so many times together.
And the Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Makes the catch. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zones. I just got to be a little bit patient.
And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting a tackle for the loss.
Can the D deny them on second and goal? He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick its way to the end zone. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line.
Man, and that's a
Very
frustrating play
nice.
when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a...
Touchdown, Fresno State! And an epic comeback. They'll talk about this one forever if they can hold on, but they're on top right now.
How about that? His second receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense when the 3's coming soon.
How about this? A 2-point conversion coming. To throw, it's Warner. Setting up the screen. He's going to be stopped short of the goal line. The 2-point attempt is no good as they are unable to extend the lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Avant. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. Colorado State takes over the Ram offense, returns to the field. Going over the top. Pulls it in down the sideline. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Breaks into the open. Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a first down.
Yeah, and running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
From the 30-yard line on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
The Rams getting set on 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Under fire. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Quarterbacks talk about it all the time. They love the clean pocket where they can step up, throw the football. That is not what they had. Nice job by the defense, beating the offensive line, disrupting the timing, and getting a nice clean hit on the quarterback.
They'll run it from the gun. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Third down for this offense. The play action fake. He caught it. Touchdown Rams. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they have a 2-point lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. Give to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He'll run it again. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, it's Warner. He's got an open man. He's loose down the left side. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line.
A lot of times when you go to the stat sheet after the game, defenses are going to look at explosive plays. Like, we're taught to be top down, stay deep, don't give up those big plays, make them earn it all the way down the field. Bad job giving up the big play in the passing game.
Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it 1st and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. Looking to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Gilliam. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Fresno State working from the red zone. To the air on 2nd down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Great shot at a field goal from here. You don't want to be reckless and take it off the board, but you got to go for the score. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it at the 12.
Quarterbacks love throwing slants to big boys. When you got big targets, man, it's hard to miss them. Great job throwing to a guy that tall, putting it near his body, and he plucks it in for the catch.
The Bulldogs are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, the running back has it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the 2nd half.
Running back searching for a hole. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Fresno State.
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 5. They marched 79 yards on the drive, and the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. Back to throw, it's Fowler Nicolosi. They're setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Going to sling it on second down. And he blows down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete.
Yeah, let me go for it real quick. Yeah, so get ready.
Fairly manageable distance here on third down from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged out of the air. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
You know, you're seeing in college football now with spread offense and tempo and air raid, we're seeing more and more 400-yard days, but I can't remember the last time I've seen one look as impressive as this guy has played today, David. He has been on fire.
And it's so annoying now because all the quick game is so good, and then you take shots when you get matchups, and you see tight ends now that move like wide receivers and running backs that move like receivers. There's so many ways that quarterbacks can hurt you now, and he showed all of it today.
And the Rams in a good spot here with second and short. Wants to keep it in the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Marshall. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
The Rams are at the line looking to convert on third and short. He'll do it himself. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
And that is why this guy is a true dual-threat quarterback. You've seen him all game, hurting them with his arm, already over 200 yards passing. And how about his running ability now? And flashing that on the option play. There's a variety of ways he can take the game over, and the defense is figuring that out fast.
Using the quick game. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally, or just create a little bit of space.
That's some crazy CGI.
Dropping back, it's Fowler Nicolosi.
What? That's some crazy
CGI. Will be jarred loose on second down. Are
you kidding me? As his fist is in his mouth. Not as good CGI.
The Rams are at the line looking to convert on third and short.
That'd actually be really scary.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown.
Oh God. Everybody just keeps trying to kill him.
The big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
The great thing about
nah, because I would probably throw up too.
Where the blitz is coming from. I can see.
Isn't this the Flash movie?
I can see my matchups. Nice job by the offense.
Guys, comment Flash if you were still watching
their
this.
matchup and getting in for the score.
They're going to go for two here and try to extend that lead to a field goal. They want to throw it. Zings it complete to the right. He could not get it in. They were going for two to try to push this out to a field goal lead, but they'll stay on top by just one.
Ouch.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the
walking by.
His 5.
See someone stretched out like that.
Disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19.
That's scary. Bro, in the hospital though.
Start from the 19-yard line.
Guys, stop pulling him apart.
Pick up of 6 out through the 25.
Oh no.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling too if they are
this is
the
Flash movie, isn't it? Matter of fact, it just takes one play for this guy. You watch this video all today.
You gotta keep giving him the football.
And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. They go to the ground. Makes his man miss. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
And that's a good
bodyguard. There is Messi.
Commit to the running game. Run the football. Great
There's
game.
A random
Great
fan.
job by the offensive line. Keep it rolling.
All right, Messi is locked in.
What's the first down? They'll put it in play from the 33.
Just kidding. He is subbed in. That is not Bruce bodyguard. What?
And he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
Holy
this is one
cap.
of the things that's hard about stopping the option.
Guys, comment cap
game, but you look
if you watch this video all the way through.
Second and short, second and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
To the air, it's Warner. Makes the grab on the left. He'll be tackled at the 49 after a pickup of 5.
When you get man coverage, you definitely like taking advantage of the inside really quickly. Running a nice slant rack real quick, being physical, getting on the inside, quarterback putting it right on the money.
Fresno State moving
bodyguard?
down
hey, it's Messi. Bodyguard is protecting him from a random fan. We need a goal.
Power football with the run.
Yes, Messi, you do need a goal.
Not a
immediately get subbed in.
There, 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
Wait a second.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding. And really
bodyguard, there is
the
Messi, everybody.
Just forcing contact.
This is bodyguard, I guess,
centers,
protecting against
owning the line of
fans.
scrimmage and getting running backs on the ground.
Bro, Messi has massive legs like this. I got subbed out.
It's Anderson.
That is not Bro's bodyguard.
It was a completion, but they lost yardage.
I'm so sure.
You know, the tight end's got to do a better job getting
Two bald
his
guys,
guts
yep.
on the route. He's running out to
Look
the
exactly
of
the same.
field, but he's got to get further down.
Guys, comment
he
cap.
caught that
You
pass
watch this video all the way.
behind the line of scrimmage, got tackled, and as a result, it's a negative play.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Fresno State will have to punt it away.
In punt formation to kick it away.
No fair catches here, looking for room. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Looking for room. It's Avant. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25. Give him 1.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. It's a draw. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
And after taking a loss on that last run, a little bit of pressure right now for this offense. On their own side of the field, they've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but this is a critical 3rd down that they have to convert. They don't want to give the ball back and put the pressure on their own defense.
Looking to throw, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Right down the middle. Makes the catch, it's Ross. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass.
And they found the big fella again, and they found him early and often today. They featured him here in the fourth quarter. Still time left in this football game. I imagine he's going to still continue to get the football thrown his way.
The Rams have it with a 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground with the running back.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually...
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. To the ground with the back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
And the Rams come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. And on a critical 3rd down here in the 4th quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
They'll snap it from the 30 on 1st down. The give to the tailback. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Wants to throw. It's Fowler Nicolosi. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado State. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. Talk about a breakdown in coverage. That might be the easiest catch he'll have all day.
It doesn't get much easier than that, except the hardest part about this is the walk to the sidelines, because then you have to justify what happened, and your defensive coach is going to be just a smidge upset that you left that guy wide open in the end zone for the big play.
Lining up for the PAT. And he splits the uprights and pushes the lead to 8 here in the 4th. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive. And they finish it up with the final 30 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. They'll run it from the gun. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
And the Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. They'll run the screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against a defense playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You got to take shots offensively.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking for a man. It's Warner. Here's a heat. Firing deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Yeah, and I think you know the situation as a defender, and you know you're up by a score, and you know exactly what's going on with the offense. They got to make some big plays here in the fourth quarter. Nice job playing the deep ball, staying deep, and not giving up the big play.
They punt it away on fourth down. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice. Oh, he's got some space. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Hard running there.
Well, you got to give this offense a ton of credit because normally they've got the lead because of this running back. Today, it's actually despite him. They really haven't gotten the production out of him that they expect week in, week out. You got to give the defense credit for that. But other guys on offense have been able to step up enough to make the plays necessary to give them the lead.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that was a big-time stop defensively. Being physical, creating a negative play on that last run. Now you're setting up third down. This is the critical time. You've got to find a way to get off the field. You're trailing late in the game. Give it back to your offense to go see if they can score.
Back to throw, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Fires one high and deep. And he dropped it. Oh, what a missed opportunity. Nobody around. Just had too much time to think about it. The Rams will send out the punt unit. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and at this point, there he goes. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
Hauls it in. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. From the gun, give on the inside. Not much room to run. Let's give him one to the 33. The Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
They're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Hit a speed bump on that last play. Now work to do on 2nd and 15. Looking for a man. It's Warner. He's got his man. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. He's got it and still on his feet. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs! If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Oh, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
Now they'll try to tie it up with the too late. Barrels ahead. He barges his way into the end zone for the 2, and we are locked up here in the 4th. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Colorado State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. Wants to go up top on 1st down. The short hands. It's Marshall. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Well, they made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Throws to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Right, that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Getting late. Pressure building. Huge 3rd down coming up on the road for this offense. Fires to the tight end. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. And at this point, the defense looks as if they've been in one of those dizzy bat races. They've got no idea where the ball's coming from. He's over 500 yards passing.
Yeah, this is a Heisman Trophy level performance from this guy. The accuracy, the decision-making, the athleticism, everything has been on display.
Pocket breaking down. Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. And the Rams now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Looking downfield, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Quickly out to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the 1st? Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on 3rd down from the 43. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
After that incompletion, now 4th down in your own end. With this much time left, do you trust your defense to get a stop? That's the question you got to ask yourself. If you don't, then you need to go for this right now, and you need to try to go win this game.
They boot it away. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Turning it on! Out across the 20, they'll mark him out of bounds right at this 21-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Bulldogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Now the play fake. Fires to the middle. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
And so far today, man, both offenses have been so good. Like, putting up points, being productive. Now in a big moment, man, the defense has a chance to step up. Nice job batting the football down. A couple more opportunities to make some plays and maybe win this football game.
Looking to throw for it. Got his man. We've got a timeout on the field, and we are set up for a terrific finish. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Warner. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
So now it's 2nd and long. Leaves it with the back. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The offense will quickly use a timeout. The Bulldogs come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Finding open areas. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
Man, I do not want a guy that will dance. I want square shoulders to the line of scrimmage, take the snap, secure the football, play physical, and fall forward. Nice job by that running back getting the first down.
And the Bulldogs kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. To the air on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Freeman. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Brown. Clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. The Bulldogs can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Here comes the heat. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains.
You got to keep drives alive late in the game. When you're starting to get in the 4th quarter and it's a 1-score game, you got to do whatever you can as that quarterback to scramble around, get extra plays, extra 1st downs. Really nice job there by the QB.
Dropping back, it's Warner. It's on target and complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the 1st.
2nd down coming up.
Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions probably, maybe 1 possession each. Who's the better team?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer. Like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the 3rd overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays. Back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
Trying to start the drive with a pass. Looking to the big tight end. It's caught downfield. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
Little touch pass to the receiver. So the pop pass is busted up in the backfield for a loss.
And the defense, man, playing aggressive, playing uphill, playing in the backfield. Nice job getting penetration, getting that pass before it really even gets started. Nowhere to go, nowhere to run. Nice job by the defense.
After getting nothing done on 1st down, 2nd and goal from the 6. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
If you're going to try a push pass here on 1st down by the goal line, you've really got to get great blocking. You can't allow penetration, and the offense wasn't able to do that. Look at the defense on that last play. They were able to get in the backfield and make a tackle on a speedy wide receiver to get the TFL.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Let's it fly. Touchdown, Colorado State. They jump on top here in OT.
Man, it's nice to be an offensive coordinator when you have this offense because you can just call a couple plays, do what we need to do, make big plays, go down the field, put points on the board. This offense, man, they putting drives together like this. This could be a scary unit.
Now to push the lead to 7 in overtime. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
That makes the score Colorado State 55, Fresno State 48.
Now on 1st down, they need to answer with a touchdown. To the air, it's Warner. Fires to the wideout. Quarterback just flat missed him. Incomplete.
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you could tell he just missed a little bit off, and I guarantee he's tapping his helmet saying, hey, that's my bad.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. And his throw is incomplete. Get it to the end zone. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football. And you really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs! They got it in, and now an extra point away from the tie.
Obviously, very hard to complete passes this area of the field. Nice execution. Now you're down by 1, and now you got to make the decision. Are we going to go for it and try to end the game right here and put this game in our offense's hands? What do you think?
And that's why I love having the ball second, because I get the opportunity to do this. I knew they scored a touchdown. We scored a touchdown. Now, do I want to go for the win, or do I want to continue this game on? It's so nice to have the ball second.
They need this extra point to send it to double overtime. And that kick was perfectly down the middle. One extra period didn't get it done, and we start the second OT. the play fake on first down to throw. Got his man quickly. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Fresno State. That score gives them the lead here in the second overtime.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
Second overtime, you must go for the two-point conversion. Back to pass, it's Warner. They got it. Executed beautifully, and the lead is 8 in double overtime. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Looking downfield on first down. Firing to the right, complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Hey guys, this running back's not just catching checkdowns or swing routes. You can get him vertically down the field and let him go to work, especially when you get man coverage. Take advantage.
The Rams are in the red zone. Wants to fire on second down. Throws to the tight end. Touchdown, Rams! They got one score they needed. Now they need the deuce to send us to triple OT. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target, then make the big play, get the touchdown.
They need this two-point conversion to send us to triple overtime. Wants to go up top. Caught over the middle. It's Ross. They cannot convert. A defensive stop will end it in a two-point victory in overtime.
so we're still 10.